Hey guys, so I'm back here in the office hard at work. um, just wanted to give a little interlude, pre-introduction, whatever you want to call it, sorry, to this video. I wanted to start a new series that's kind of be a filler in between other things, just because, rather than not have any content for you guys, I'd like to, be able to put something out. When we're down waiting on parts, or if I'm hurt and, don't have anything extra. But anyway, I want to do a will it start kind of category to things. So that's what this first one is. And or that's what this upcoming video here is, of course. I'm sure it's probably in the title. But I'm not going to do my signature punch the screen thing because I do it in one of these other clips. Also, just to note right now, as far as having time or the ability to get to do these things, I have no vehicles currently drivable, so we're relying on other people to give us rides and stuff. So things are being filmed on different days and then kind of cobbled together later. As always, I never use a script. I don't, pre-plan anything. So that's where things sometimes can, seem a little confusing because they don't quite match up to like the clip before it or whatever. But just trying to give you guys as much content as I have available that is applicable to the topic. I do cut a bunch of stuff out too and don't include that. But anyway, we'll get on with the video. Here we go. All right, hey guys, we are back here. We're going to try to see if we can get this 280ZX Datsun running. It's been sitting for a while. I believe we filmed that part a bit earlier. So let's get started. So these are all the spare parts for the Datsun 280ZX. Got another engine over there. Intake looks like. Oh, that's a different. That's something else.
That's the Honda.
Yeah.
Rear diff.
I saw VTEC. I'm like, nope, that's not it.
Yeah. Like I said, there's just
Nice.
boxes of
Yeah, you definitely scored.
everything.
Some of these tires for it, or
Just one of the tires.
Okay.
We got some for the Camaro and the Civic.
gotcha. Okay.
Yeah.
Great.
And old cars that we don't have anymore. We just got to find somebody to take them.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Been there. All right. Well, here's our first will it start candidate. So 83,
Yep, 83.
1983 Datsun 280ZX. And as far as we know, it ran years ago when it was parked. They brought it and put it in the shop here. And they think it might be the fuel pump, but we're going to test and find out for sure. All right, so the first issue that we're dealing with here is they were able to get the starter to spin, but it seems like the Bendix wouldn't go out and engage. We've got a test battery here. We're putting the good old redneck battery clamps on it. And we're going to give it another shot with direct power through the cables. And probably end up testing the ignition switch itself because it looks like there's been a little mechanic tomfoolery in here. I'll get my phone out and show you. Maybe. There we go. So this is what appears to be the trigger wire for the ignition, but there is these here, which if you're familiar with what they call a mechanic's bypass starter switch, little trigger switch, there's apparently one in the car. Wow. Somewhere. There it is, right there in the seat. Yep, $10 bypass for who knows why. Well, we'll take a look at that. But our primary goal is to get the car started and at least idling, and then we'll poke around and do a little more.
Welcome to my party, we're just getting started. A life is a dream or a nightmare scarring. Hand me a drink cause I think I'm going all in. Get me a shrink who can catch me when I'm falling. Cover up my scars, flip the handlebars. Crashing in my car, wake up in a bar. I'll be a superstar, just on my avatar. This world is so bizarre, empty out the reservoir. Yeah, I'm taking 6 shots, yeah, straight to the face. And I wanna get lost, I'm sick of this place. Don't know how to stop when I'm feeling this way. So I'm taking 6 shots till I'm feeling okay. I think I'm going crazy, don't think I'll get home safe. So I'm taking 6 shots all straight to the face. I'm taking 6 shots, are you coming with me? I'm taking 6 shots, yeah, straight to the face. And I wanna get lost, I'm sick of this place. Don't know how to stop.
Alright, let's see what we get.
It's never cranked like that before. This fun.
It's probably the jumper cables. Losing amperage through the jumper cables. And that bottom wire was loose.
That could be it too.
Actually goes into the starter.
That's what we got. Then it just starts to kind of weld itself.
Yeah. The starter might not be good. That Bendix does not want to go out. We know it's getting enough amperage now. I mean, clearly.
Yeah.
Let's try the ignition switch start one time just to see.
The ignition?
Yeah.
Are you plugging the yellow one?
Yep.
It's on?
Yeah. Go ahead and give it a shot. Start the screwdriver. Oh, there it is. Go ahead. I can hear like the fuel system like is clicking, but yeah, nothing to the starter. Okay. Yeah, go ahead and shut it off. All right, so I definitely suspect a starter issue. What is this? Okay, that's 2. Oh, probably the windshield wiper first.
It's not too important right now.
All right, well, we have a known good starter, so we're gonna swap that out, and then we'll get back to you. All right, new starter installed. We're gonna try the factory ignition first and see what we get. When you're ready. Nothing? Okay. Nothing. Alright. Alright, got everything there. Let's try the JP Mechanic starter. Alright, whenever you're ready. Yep. Nothing? No. I think that switch is probably toast. Yeah. Alright, this will be a little more interesting to pull up because contacts are this way now instead of this way. So I think a shorter screwdriver may be required so I can get down in there more. Maybe. Let's see what we get. Might have to go shorter still. No, moving on. See, that's really weird. Right.
Well, don't you have to touch all 3 posts?
No, the one's literally just a trigger signal to. So basically, the little solenoid in there is just a break between power straight from the battery, straight into the starter. You send a 12-volt signal to it, and it closes the loop and just makes that basically one cable.
Okay.
The only 2 things I can think of that are keeping that from contacting the
Flywheel?
is maybe the flywheel might be missing teeth, or maybe it's loose, so it's not sitting in there right. Or the battery might not have enough amperage, but I don't think that's really an issue. I can't really measure amperage, but I do have my voltmeter.
Well, I'm hoping it's not the flywheel, because that's not going to be fun.
Is this automatic or
It's a manual.
now if they changed out the clutch and didn't tighten things up right?
So that means I got a newer clutch, I guess.
Yeah. Right then. 12.5 volts. So, yeah. We're looking at probably gonna get this thing up in the air a little bit. We can take the starter back off and like see what we can see through that hole.
Well, I mean, I think the last time I checked, I saw the flywheel.
Yeah. Maybe see if it moves or anything. I don't know. But process of elimination tells me 2 different starters. Battery's got enough juice. Cables are working. I don't see any breaks or anything. Because if you get enough like corrosion and crap in a cable, it can cut down the amps that's going through it really bad. And keep the starter from doing its job. But
I think that was the problem.
I mean, the cables are old, but I don't see anything like the kind of corrosion that can like break.
Yeah, like the green.
Yeah.
So lift it up.
Well, I guess we'll pull the starter back out first and then take a look in that hole. You guys can wait. Alright guys, I hope you can see, but we found our problem with the starter not engaging right. The teeth on that flywheel are just chewed to smithereens, which explains why it would try to crank in some positions and just spin in others. So we're looking at probably a new clutch kit on this one before we can even get it started, but I have high hopes that it will start as soon as we get that in there. So this will definitely be a 2-parter, maybe more. Well, that's all I have for you today. I don't know if you're keeping track on the channel or not, but currently, as far as projects go, I am 0 for 3. Kind of keep getting cut off at the knees on the Durango just because of time constraints and all that good stuff. I think we have all the parts we need. And then the oil change on Loki getting stopped dead in its tracks for the waiting on the oil pan that'll come in at the end of the month. And now this one. So here's to hoping we have some better luck next week and we can get you guys some closure on something. I don't know if it bothers you, let me know in the comments, but it bothers me. So yeah, until next time, take care. I love you. Bye.